Hello, guys. Is it on? Is it working? I hope it is. Um, this is my Monday morning podcast that I'm starting. Uh, Hopefully it'll be cool. I just thought I had this idea that maybe we should I don't know about we, but I used to make fucking YouTube videos and shit like that. Oh, also this podcast is gonna be just filthy, just dirty, no filter. You know what I mean? So I had this idea. So don't listen to this podcast with your mom in the room. But I had this idea about I've always had podcast ideas. I don't know, it's something I've always wanted to do because I always watched them and listened to them. And one that I've been listening to recently is the Joe Rogan Experience. That show is awesome because they have the guests on that are just either comedians who are hilarious or random intelligent people, and they just have an interesting, compelling conversation. uh and it's very it's just an easy thing to listen to while you do shit, and I think that every good podcast should have that quality. So hopefully you can listen to this while you're fucking doing whatever the fuck you need to do in a day. Hope you don't mind listening to my drony voice while you live out your life. But, oh, I also hope you don't hear an echo. Maybe I should turn off the speakers. Make them really low. There we go. Hopefully you still hear me now that I did that. But, yeah. So I think this is going up on SoundCloud, but I might convert it to a YouTube video, even though they won't be able to see anything in the video. They'll still be able, it'll be available on there too. So hopefully that'll help at least boost the following, maybe. But I mean, those YouTube videos won't be monetized anyway, so I don't really see why it matters. But yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe on the old YouTube channel that me and my friends used to run called Rocket Muffin. Some people still fucking mention that to me to this day, and I just tell them it's not fucking going anywhere because we quit. And some fucking people can't get that through their thick skull, or they're just trying to torment me about shit. I don't know. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of that shit on this podcast. There's gonna be a lot of that fuck you, fucking asshole type of talk. But so yeah, don't listen to this fucking podcast with your mom or your grandma or whoever in the fucking building, because they'll probably be like, turn that off. Or maybe they just don't give a fuck. But I mean, not a lot of people have that in their life. Sort of like parental figures who don't give a shit at all about swearing and fucking shit like that. But yeah, and another thing that I just kind of look up clips of on YouTube is the Bill Burr Monday morning podcast. It's kind of a funny thing because I heard him say on this show, he called it the Monday morning podcast, but I didn't know that it was called that. So I kind of inadvertently ripped off his name, but it's a different formatted show because he answers questions that are sent in from fans, and I don't have any fans, so it's kind of evens out like that. So if Bill Burr finds this and he's listening right now, that's why. Bill Burr's a comedian, by the way, if you didn't know that. But I hope you can't hear all the stupid fucking apes that live in my house with me upstairs, doing shit, probably dragging their knuckles across the floor, but I don't know. Yeah, my fucking parents were arguing about the stupidest thing earlier. They were it was just they were being just so fucking stupid. It was so funny because my mom is like, oh yeah, my mantle looks really fucking good with that paint and shit on it. It's basically what she said, because my dad like put his painting, working, whatever the fuck supplies, manual labor supplies on the fucking mantle above the pellet stove, and he was like, yeah, it doesn't look. He's like, yeah, it does look awesome, doesn't it? Like fucking typical dumbass guy. And then he goes, doesn't look that much better than your room. And she's like, don't go there. And he's like, if you go there, I'm gonna go there. So fucking, I don't know if it's just because my dad is a total fucking retarded dumb fuck, but I don't know. Most people can't say that about their father, but I fucking can. Because he doesn't even speak to me, so fuck him, am I right? It's like, yeah, I don't even have any respect for that fucker anymore, honestly. Which I think is the attitude I should have. Uh, yeah, I think that's a healthy thing to do. If your parent is like being a fucking cunt to you, just lose respect. Just cut them off. You know what I mean? Just fucking say goodbye. That's all you gotta do. They won't bother you anymore. I mean, you also won't get any other contact from them, but it's kind of besides the point. It's kind of worth the sacrifice in a way, but it's also kind of part of the problem, but I don't know. This isn't fucking psychology hour. Oh, by the way, these shows are gonna last for like at least 45 minutes an episode, because that's what a podcast is, you fucking idiots. I remember these kids way back when, because me and two of my friends actually did record an episode of a podcast, and we uploaded it to YouTube, but people were like, oh, it's fucking 3 hours long. What are we gonna do with this? It's 3 fucking hours long. But I don't think they understand that that's the length of a respectable podcast. People fucking wait to get 3-hour episodes of their favorite podcasts, and we made one the first fucking episode. I mean, we went on to never record another, but that's kind of besides the point too. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna I think I'm gonna share this to Facebook when I put it up tomorrow morning. Be like, check out my fucking Monday morning podcast. See if anybody actually listens to the whole hour. Probably not. Probably fucking not. But it's actually kind of depressing, because the reason why I'm doing it this way is because my camera on my computer, which I was just going to record myself and just upload it to YouTube so you could have a visual at the same time, but I start recording and it doesn't record sound, and then I start recording again and it records about a second. Well, it records the whole thing, but it only saves about the first second of the video. So I don't know what the fuck's wrong with Windows 10, but they need to get their camera shit together as far as that goes. Sometimes I get that, like, buyer's remorse about getting a Windows laptop. Like, I wish I got another MacBook Pro sometimes. Because honestly, MacBook Pros are better in a lot of ways. I mean, the reason why I got this computer was because my friends were all like, yeah, you game on it. You play games you don't have on a MacBook. But who gives a shit? I don't... I had the amount of games. The same games I could play on there are the only ones I play on here. It doesn't fucking make a difference at all. Like, honestly, it didn't change shit. So now I'm just sitting here with, like, my shitty Windows 10 Acer Aspire V Nitro that I got last April. I don't know, maybe I should definitely get another computer by the time I leave the house and like go to college or whatever the shit I do. Um yeah, definitely. 100% because I really want a fucking MacBook so bad. Isn't that weird? Like, listen to me talk. This is just first world problems completely. Like, 100% totally. Also, sorry in advance for any kind of like awkward pauses or bullshit like that I do, because it's gonna happen. If you're still listening to this, 11 minutes just passed by, and you could probably listen to the rest of this fucking shit show. I really fucking wish there were other people on the show, but nah, I just wish there was a different show that we had more people on. Yeah, that would be awesome. If I had like a group of my friends on every week, we just shoot the shit, record it, upload it, make people's fucking days better. Give them something to do while they do their homework or some shit like that. You know what I mean? But you know, my fucking friends. I remember trying to record something with a couple of those guys who've been around for actually a while, and he just wouldn't talk about the topics that were on the fucking table. Like, he wouldn't even talk about it. He would just say the most retarded, annoying bullshit you could say. Like, this kid is so far up his own ass, and he goes over to the fucking iPad that we were recording it on, and he just shuts off the recording like a total cunt. And this is after he was doing all this random shit. Like, he got up and walked over to the door and just stood over by the fucking door. It was in the same room I'm in right now, in my basement. It's like this little enclosed white office room that I converted into my little workshop. Uh, and now it's getting converted again after. Hold on a second. It's 2017 now. Oh, hold on. I'll talk about that later after the story. But 2017, 16, 15, 14. Probably like 4 years. I've been 3.5 to 4 years hanging out down here. And, yeah, now it's getting fucking converted again. So I have to move all my shit up to my room because my brother shares a room with me. And now he's not going to. He's gonna stop. And I'm gonna move my shit up there. And up to where his half of the room is, because he's gonna get all his fucking garbage out. And yeah, that's how it's gonna be. So I'll be recording these up there. And anyway, moving on. I don't want to bore you fuckers, but yeah, it's 2017 now. It's been that way for actually a while, but it is 2017 now. And it seems like everybody's in a fucking panic still about the elections. Everybody's all fucking riled up still about Donald Trump won the election. I mean, didn't he win fair and square though? Like, isn't that what happened? I'm pretty sure he won cleanly. I'm pretty sure Hillary lost cleanly too. I don't really think she cheated this time. She did definitely rig the fuck out of the primary because everybody knows those establishment Democrats don't want a Bernie Sanders real change, genuine, honest guy with a record to barge in and fuck their shit up and be for the people before the rich, you know? Not that rich people aren't people, but there's a difference, like for being for the middle class and being for the corporations, because all these Democrats nowadays are fucking corporatist assholes, and the Republican Party is no different, but that doesn't surprise me because the Republican Party's fucking insane. They've lost their fucking minds. But however, in like my little Facebook debates that I have with this conservative kid, we were talking about how somebody commented on his post saying we need someone like Trump to fucking drain the swamp. Some total moron. And I was like, he's not cleaning shit up. Trump's not cleaning anything up. Look at his fucking choices. His administration will still be corrupt. This is what I said. And this kid commented, he's like, well, what about Mattis, the fucking Secretary of Defense, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Mattis is the Secretary of Defense pick, right? I don't know, but I basically then went on to say, no, I fucking like Mattis. He's a good guy, but look at Trump's education pick. That's a fucking disaster. According to my man Bernie, she or her family donated $20 million to the Republican Party. Like, holy shit. And then, you know what she said to that? She's like, oh, that could be the amount. That could be the amount. Like, oh, $20 million. Oh, give or take a couple million, you know. Like, it's no big fucking deal. You know what makes me really laugh? Is poor Republicans who are like, yeah, we need fucking Trump to go into the White House and he'll fucking make it great again. No, he won't. You're still gonna be fucking fucked over by corporate government in the end of the day. You're still gonna be fucking bending over for these corporations and these oil companies and these gas companies and these fuckers, these conglomerate assholes. You're just gonna eat it all up too. Trump's gonna say, oh, I'm for the workers, as you workers who support him are getting fucked over. I know that's gonna happen too, because it happens every single term. It's just the facts. The system's not gonna change unless it changes, you know what I mean? You know what I mean when I say that? The system's not gonna change till we get some real fucking change. Like some different shit. You know, JFK wanted to change a lot of shit. Like he was like ready to fucking, like he wanted to like get rid of banks or whatever. Like he wanted to fucking fuck over the banks. And yeah, he had a lot of radical policies that some reason I'm blanking on them right now. But that's, in my opinion, my conspiracy theory is that he was fucking assassinated, and it was a conspiracy. It was not just Lee Harvey Oswald working alone. It was a plan. There's actually some evidence behind this. You're all gonna have to do the research yourself if you care, because I don't remember the shit that I read. Okay, I don't know what just happened, but basically the thing just stopped recording. The audio recorder app just stopped recording. It said like you've filled up your time. But what was I talking about? I was talking about JFK. Yeah, I think it was a conspiracy. I think Lee Harvey Oswald worked with a group of people. I think he definitely was in on it, but I don't think he did it alone. And they killed him because he was radical. He was a different dude. Yeah. That tends to be what happens to different dudes. They get fucking shot or shot down. In the case of Bernie, like he was going for the presidency. He had that shit kind of on lock, I think, at one point, because he was gonna definitely landslide fucking toupee man Donald Trump. He was just gonna just run him over with a fucking steamroller and just like scrape up the pieces with a fucking prison shank. But no, it didn't end up happening because the fucking corporate Democrats, which I think is something that both Trump supporters and Bernie supporters can agree on, is that the Democratic establishment is corrupt as fuck. Like, they're all in bed with the same people. They're all, well, not literally, but like, you know what I mean? They're all like in bed with the same corporations. They're all working together. It's like the biggest conspiracy of all, kinda. Except it's kind of like right there for us all to view. They seem to be kind of getting more and more transparent about their corruption. However, they still want you to like them. Like, and the scary fucking thing is, some people still do. Like, there's some Hillary supporters who are just eating it up. And I mean, kind of like how Trump supporters just eat it all up. Like, honestly. But, I mean, people could say the same about a progressive guy following Bernie and being like, yeah, Bernie's our pick, Bernie's our choice. But there's a difference between eating up Bernie Sanders and what he says and eating up Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. Because I think, personally, and this is, again, why I like Bernie, is because he's more genuine than those two motherfuckers. People could say, oh, Trump's honest, Trump's an outsider, he's not a fucking career politician. But now he is. Now he fucking is. He's the president. Now he fucking is. I bet a lot of shit's just gonna fucking flip right over on its tail. For these people who supported Trump, they're just gonna get fucked. I mean, I don't. However, I don't think there's that much immediate danger, honestly. I really don't. I don't think we're all gonna die. I don't think it's gonna be Hitler's Germany. I don't think so. I think we'll be okay. Hope so anyway. It's kind of sad at the same time for people, because people's families, if we get like a deportation task force for illegal immigrants, I was kind of trying to put illegal in quotation marks there, but for undocumented people, if we do that, then their fucking families are gonna get ripped up. Kids are gonna be in the country without parents and shit like that. It's gonna be fucking scary times for those people, those Latino people, or Latino, Hispanic, Mexicans. You know, that I should just say Hispanic, right? Yeah, those Hispanic people should be worried, and it's not just them. Muslim, Islamic, Arab people should also be fucking scared. And I'm not saying that in an intimidating way. I'm saying that, like a way to warn people, and like justify all of the rage and fear that's come out of Trump getting elected. Because some of these people have a reason for that. And look at the scary shit that happened on fucking day one. They took down Obama's civil rights, LGBT rights, climate change, and healthcare pages. They took them all off the fucking government website. And they replaced, first of all, they replaced the climate change page with a, in quotes, America First business plan page. And they were like, yeah, we're gonna get rid of, in quotes, unnecessary and harmful agreements. And I'm just like, You know what's harmful is not having fucking regulations on climate affecting business practices. You know what I mean? It should not be a free for all for corporations because it's killing the planet. Because you know why? Because a corporation's not a fucking person, it's a machine made to make more money. It's companies' goals is to make as much profit as fucking possible for them, and that's the way it fucking is. Like, so you have to play to that. You can't just give in and be like, all right, yeah, we're gonna make it as easy as possible for you to not give a shit and only care about the profit, because um, then you get harmful effects like climate change and fucking wars and all that shit. It's just profiteering. That's all it is. But in order to play to those things and make society work, you have to regulate the fuck out of it. And that's just true. Because if not, we're all gonna fucking, like, our fucking grandparent or grandchildren are gonna be, like, thirsty and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the projection, isn't it? Like, next 50 years, the world's gonna be, like, way fucking hotter. And it makes sense, because 2016 was the hottest year ever recorded, and 2015 was before that, if I'm not mistaken. So, let's fucking look at the science for once. That's what I have to say to those climate denier type of people. Research. Research. Read shit. Look shit up. And don't be skeptical. Just because Trump turned down CNN and called them fake news. Don't be fucking skeptical of, like, science and scientific evidence. Not everything is a plot to deceive you. But the problem with everybody is that we all live in our own fucking echo chambers. So, yeah. I feel like I'm doing like a politics half hour of this, like, podcast, like just taking a big chunk out of the time and just talking about random political shit. It's not that funny, is it? But I mean, you guys could comment on all this shit if you want, on the Facebook page or on the YouTube comments or on SoundCloud. I don't know. If you fucking care. Hopefully you guys have sat through this, though. I know what I'm gonna fucking hear from people. It's so fucking political talking. All you do is talk politics for a fucking hour. Yeah, if you don't like what I'm fucking talking about, then don't fucking listen and shut the fuck up. Holy shit. I can see that happening too. Like, just take that soundbite from what I just said. If you don't like what the fuck I'm talking about, stop listening and shut the fuck up. Don't tell me. Don't fucking tell me. I don't give a shit. Okay? I don't fucking care what you think. Holy shit. These hating people. These hateful dudes who always want to find a way to criticize you. It's just like, it's an insane, toxic thing to be around, honestly. People who all they do is just make criticisms of you, like, for no reason. Like, oh, why, like, alright, let's say I'm, like, putting water in a tea kettle. And what I do is I just take the thing off the nose of it and I just pour it in through the thing that it comes out of. And he's like, so this guy, my friend, is like, why are you doing it that way? Like, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna do it the way I want. It still fucking works, dumbass. Holy shit. Why you gotta criticize every fucking move I make? Holy fuck. It fucking pisses me off so bad. So stupid. People are really retarded. Honestly. That's like a word you shouldn't say, isn't it? Retarded. It's on the same level as the big N and the big F. Big N, big F, big R. Kind of makes sense. I was watching this video. I don't really know why this just occurred to my mind, but I was watching this video about like gross porn stories, like the grossest thing that have happened in porn. And like all of it is like it's just these porn stars, and they're talking about like basically all of them had a story about a girl getting fucked in the ass, and then she shits on the guy's dick. And but some of them have like these stories where like tampon fucking shot out of her pussy because like they fake squirt, so um they like shove a tampon up there, I guess. Oh, wait, no, she like this is what happened. She had the tampon up there, and she did the thing where you like put fucking fluid in your fucking pussy and then like let loose when it's time to like fake orgasm. Uh, and the tampon like shot out and hit some girl in the face, I think. Uh, yeah, shit like that happened in that video. I don't know why that occurred to me. I know we just went from fucking Donald Trump to porn, but it's not that far off, to be honest. He was on the cover of Playboy, wasn't he? Now he's the fucking president of the United States. And people will say, Ronald Reagan was an actor. Ah. Yeah, Ronald Reagan wasn't that good of a fucking president either. Holy shit. Someone's gonna ask me, what's the justification for you saying Ronald Reagan was not a good president? Well, you fucking conservative fucktards put him on a fucking pedestal. He wasn't even that good. He had some shitty economic ideas, I think, is what made him so flawed. But, so does Trump, kind of. So did Hillary. Lots of people have shitty economic ideas, I think. But the funny, ironic thing is that Obamacare is just Reagan Care, or whatever it was called. Reagan Care or Romney Care? I think it was, no, it was definitely Romney Care. Uh, it was basically a Republican plan that Obama ripped off and said, we're going to present it this way, and all the Dems are going to fucking eat it up. And that's what happened. And all the repubs came, and they said, you fucking idiots, you can't fucking do this Obamacare fucking shit. And it turns out it was their fucking plan originally. Isn't that fucking hilarious? It's funny because the reason why that is because the whole fucking House said, like, no matter what Obama tells us, no matter what he proposes or tries to do, we're gonna fucking block the shit out of all of his proposals. And we're gonna vote against what he wants. Like, before he even started legislating shit or, you know, being like the president, before he even started the job, they're like, yeah, okay, he's sworn in now. Everybody agree to not do what he tells us. Like, the whole fucking Senate or whatever, the Republicans in the House did that. Isn't that funny? Like, oh, we're not even gonna extend an olive branch. Whatever, fuck it. It's so insane. And now I guess you have the left equivalent of that when you have people in the streets protesting, but they're being violent and they're breaking shit. It's, it's so fucking stupid. Like, apparently, I read that Starbucks was like sponsored by Hillary Clinton or whatever, or they sponsored her. And then you had protesters yesterday like breaking the fucking windows. Oh, by the way, since this goes up on Monday, all the ones are going to be recorded on Sundays. So, yeah, I'm going to need an hour on every Sunday to myself. I need more than that, actually. Fucking people annoy me. Like, seriously. Like, I can be in a really good mood, and then some fucktard calls me to hang out, and I'm like, oh. My inspiration is fucking gone. There's nothing beautiful left in the world. That's how I feel when that happens. I'm like, fuck. It's like my brain shrinks. I come home with a headache, like caffeinated and fucking like tired and cold. That's a really good way to live. And then I have to stay up really late to like get back in a normal space. I need to take control of my fucking life and do shit when I want to do it. That's why I don't answer the fucking calls sometimes. Because I want to do shit when I want to, not when you fucking tell me we're gonna do it. There's gonna be a lot of that shit in this podcast. There's gonna be a lot of venting about my friends. And they're gonna know who they are. They might be like, oh, you dick, but it's like it's true. You're the one being a dick. I don't want to start an argument. That's why I don't say it to your face. Yeah, but some people are fucking fucktards. Half the time. I mean, I love these people. I love my friends, but they're fucking stupid too. Not like my family's stupid though. That's like a different story. People think that I'm like whining about this too. I'm just being candid. I'm just telling the truth. That's all I'm doing. Just a free flow of thought that's coming out of my mouth. That's all that's happening. You don't need to get on my ass for it. It's funny how I'm already predicting the criticisms that this podcast will get. It's kind of funny. Because I'm basically saying it just to let you guys know that I don't want to fucking see it in the comments. I don't want you to fucking say this shit to my face. I don't want to hear this bullshit that I'm covering as far as what might be the criticisms. If I say it in the podcast and I predict it right, your opinion, don't fucking tell me. Don't. Just stay away. Leave me fucking be. Free flow thought, bro. I just pulled on my bass string. That's what that sounds like. Unamped. Unamped. That's a new one. It's probably going to stop recording again. Now that I think about it. It's just going to cut off. You've been recording too long. So wait for it. Wait for it. Okay, we are back. Podcast part 3, or podcast episode 1, part 3. But yeah, scary times we're living in. Anyway, forget whatever the fuck I was talking about earlier. Just forget about it. Like, let's move on. That's basically what I'm saying. We talked about... Wait, did we even talk about 2017? I think I touched on it. But yeah, it's a new fucking year. I mean, it's been that way for a couple of weeks, but it's been a new year. It's a new year. 2016 is over. Everybody's all like, yeah, fucking 2016 was the worst year ever. But, kind of wasn't. Like, I mean, maybe for a few people, like looking at the grand scheme of the planet, maybe for a relative amount of few people, it was really fucking horrible. But, I mean, it was kind of a good year. Could be way worse. You know what I'm saying? However, lots of fucking celebrities died. Lots. David Bowie died like couple weeks in. And then proceeded to be Alan Rickman and what's his name? Prince and just right at the end, fucking Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher, just dies. George Michael, even though I don't really know George Michael's music, apparently he was gay. I don't know. Maybe he just looked like that, but lots of those old fucking singers did. That girl, that YouTuber who made music, whatever the hell her name was, some wacko killed her. Lots of celebrities dead, just dropping. I mean, there was a couple big tragedies too. Orlando, Florida, fucking that wacko extremist guy. That was a complicated one. I kind of don't want to go into detail on it right now in this podcast, but I will. It was like, basically his reasoning was that he was just an angry motherfucker. Like, it didn't really have to do with... He was not radicalized by ISIS. He was not an ISIS member, as some right-wingers will like to tell you. He was not a fucking ISIS member. His dad was caught praising Al-Qaeda, but fucking his dad was an asshole. The reason why he did it was basically he was mad because he was fucking gay as hell, and his dad taught him, because of his religion, because his dad was a fundamentalist, taught him this is wrong. So he hated himself, he hated everybody around him because he was hanging out at the fucking gay strip clubs or whatever, and he just went crazy. It's the kind of thing that happens when you let organized religion just run rampant through your culture. It's kind of what the fucking product is dead people, usually. I mean, there's two sides to every fucking holy book. There's the good side, which is like, yeah, love your neighbor, but don't fuck his wife. And then there's the other side, which is kill the infidel type talk. So, basically, you have a group of people who follow one side, and you have a group of people who follow the other side, and there's a group of people who are in between. And most people are in between, actually, in my view, because they'll say love the fucking poor, like, yeah, like love the poor, love the sick, take care of fucking people. And maybe they do. Maybe they do fucking go to Africa and help starving children. Maybe they do. But they'll also turn around and probably say some stupid shit about homosexuals. You know what I mean? Like, people who are upstanding members of their community might have an issue with transgender people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these people, everybody's complicated, but when you bring religion into it, it makes for a whole new equation, because there's so many contradictions, and everybody believes like different stuff. Like, if you talk to one Christian household, what they think, and then you talk to like the one next to them, you'll get different answers, I bet, because those shit you hear people say. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about that. Religion is really fucking confusing, in my view. That's why I don't really... Well, that's not why I don't do it. I don't do it because it's not true, to be honest. That's what I like to say. I don't believe in that because it isn't real. But that's just my belief system, you know? Could be true. Doubt it. Anything could be possible, I guess. There could be an afterlife, maybe. Probably not the one that you fucking think it is, though. It's probably not 72 fucking virgins waiting for your fucking smelly dick. Doubt it. Doubt it. It's probably not fucking Golden Gates either. In a land where there's like no pain, Yeah, whatever. Doesn't fucking exist. If there is an afterlife, there's definitely gonna be fucking pain in it. Guarantee. There's gonna be some horrible shit. And people will be like, what about hell? But hell's just weird. It's like always on fire, apparently. But you could still go down there. I don't know. It's fucked up. Because I'm pretty sure they stole the idea of hell from the Greeks, right? And the Greeks probably stole it from Egyptians. Maybe. But the Egyptians had a weird afterlife system where, like, you have to bring your shit with you. Like, imagine if we had kids today who were like, yeah, when I die, I'm gonna take my iPhone to the afterlife. Like, imagine that shit. Think about it. I bet that's what would happen too. But yeah, um, what else do we have to talk about this week? It's been like 45 minutes probably. I'm ballparking that, by the way. It's around there. It's around 45. But yeah, this'll be this'll be a fucking weekly thing every Monday morning. For all you mother smuckers out there who want to fucking watch me or listen to me rather, listen me speak about issues. I bet a shitload of people just tuned out in the beginning. Either they just blacked out or fell asleep or just like stopped listening and paying attention, or they clicked away. Guarantee within like the first 10 minutes. Lots of people did those things. People have really short attention spans. I deal with people like that on a daily basis. My friends. Short, short fucking attention spans. Like, really. But yeah, well, actually, I could talk about this. I really want to do more shows. Not just Matt's Monday morning podcast. I want to do like one with my friends. I want to do like I was watching a movie because um we like actually I'll tell this story. Yesterday I got a random text from one of my friends from like the theater group. That's how I met her, and she's like, "Hey," I'm like, "Hi," and she calls me. She's like, "You want to go over to our other friend's house and play Speak Out?" You know what Speak Out is? It's that like game from Asia where you put your I don't know if it's actually from Asia, but I think I heard that it was. You put like that plastic thing in your mouth and it holds your mouth open so you see your teeth. You can't like speak properly. It's impossible to do the letter P. Like you just can't say it because you have to close your lips to say that letter. But yeah, it's we were playing that game, and then afterwards, it's kind of funny because she called me. She's like, "Yeah, we're gonna be this person and so and the foreign exchange student you probably think is hot." And I was like, "Huh." And then she went on to say, "Put some clothes on and see if it's okay with your mom." Like, okay, I already had clothes on, but thanks. Um, yeah, she's like, "You'd be the type of person who would just walk outside naked." Like, yeah, I'm ready to go. She's kind of right about that too. Uh, what's that called? Like an exhibitionist or whatever that is. Like where you get off when people like catching you naked. It's kind of fucking weird because that's like the creepy, stereotypical creepy dude with the trench coat who flashes you his cock. But yeah, we played Speak Out, which was just fucking disgusting, but also hilarious. And then we went over to my other friend's house who was there, and it was me and this other kid who couldn't come. He snuck out of his. Wait, never mind. Well, yeah, actually, I can say that. He snuck out of his house to get there. Uh, yeah, it was just us. Less people were there than were there before, but we were watching this movie called Tucker and Dale Defeat Evil or whatever. It was like about these hicks who live out in the woods, and this group of teenage or not teenagers, college kids came, and they thought that they like abducted their girlfriend or whatever because she was like was swimming and she fell into the water. She was the only one in that movie. Well, actually, there was like 3 girls and 6 guys, which is kind of funny to me. But the other girl, the other blonde, like bimbo, stereotypical female, had like the fakest tits, and she just walked in the water fucking topless. And they were so fucking fake, and it was so obvious. I think they did that on purpose to make it funnier. But see, if there was other people on this podcast, we could have a conversation about fucking fake boobs and whether or not we like them. But no, there isn't. Um, and we need people with podcast material too, not people that'll just sit there and fuck shit up for an hour and like move shit and touch shit. Like just sit still for once, you fucking idiot. Anyway, yeah, we watched that movie. It was really fucking good. Um, more enjoyable than I thought. But it gave me an idea watching the movie. Well, we could do like a reaction to movies thing. And I also had an idea that's like kind of like cinematography about like I could do like a behind the scenes of the play that we're doing right now, and then I'll upload it to YouTube and like show it after the show. But that might not happen because I'm not outgoing enough to propose the idea. But I could just do it, just get it started, get it like, just do it, and then they'll be like, "What's that?" I'll be like, "Behind the scenes." And then we'll do it that way. I'll just do it spontaneously. Or one of my friends who's listening to this right now can ask for me. But, yeah. We could just do a show where we just watch a movie we've never seen. It's like, like not that well known, like such as Tucker and Dale versus Evil. And record our reactions and upload it to YouTube. Fucking boom. Content. I don't know, I really just love making YouTube videos. I don't know why. I feel like I have like quality time. I don't want to like share it with people, but also I want to be part of a group. And YouTubers like channels like SourceFed and the Yogscast, which are like inspired me to do YouTube. Those are groups. They're tight knit. Like they work together, you know? And they're like always together. I want that. I love camaraderie. But it's not really camaraderie. I just love being part of a group. Makes you feel good. Makes you feel useful, almost, in a way. You know what I'm saying? It makes you feel like you're worth something when you're in part of a group. But yeah. So maybe that'll happen. Maybe all that shit that I just talked about will happen. Maybe it won't. But I mean, if you've tuned in this long, I'm happy that you've spent like almost an hour out of your life to listen to me drone on and on uh, about random fucking bullshit. It really makes me feel special. It really truly does. What else do I have to say before we go off air? Oh, that's a cool idea. Off air. Why did I say that? This isn't fucking live. We could do a live version. That would work, right? Live version of this. Someday, we'll do a live version of some podcast. But anyway, hopefully there'll be more series on this channel if you're watching on YouTube. And yeah, this will be uploaded to SoundCloud, I'm hoping, which are going to be shared to Facebook. And this will also be on YouTube, I'm hoping. So like it, share it, subscribe, do all that shit for me. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed this episode. This first pilot episode. Hopefully they'll be weekly. It might not be, because I'm a lazy little fuck, and I can't, like, sometimes I just can't sit down and do something. But I just did, so it kind of gives you a sense of accomplishment when you actually do. But yeah, everybody have a good week. I'll see you next week. And I'm going to figure out how to edit this thing now. Goodbye.